You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose? Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 67 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Niners go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Dillon. And some room to roam now. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Running right, here's Dillon. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And Fitzpatrick's throw complete there to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after.
And down he goes. Fitzpatrick sacked. DeMarcus Ware buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Throwing on second and long. Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown. Taysom Hill. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Randall Cobb, 66 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Open man, here is Cobb. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. First down, Fitzpatrick. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndre Hopkins from 10 yards out. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Andre Johnson from 17 yards out. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Jackson. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this?